Part 43. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 421. 421 Chapter Salted Fish Turned Over. Chapter 421 Salted Fish Turns Over. Red Letter Capital must take the initiative to invest in him. Didn't you get it wrong? G-Fan did not respond for a while. Mr. G, are you still there? On the other end of the line, the business manager did not hear the response and asked. Yes, I am still there, G-Fan said immediately. That, you are really a Red Letter Capital, isn't that friend prank with me? This kind of thing in the sky is so rare that he still can't believe it. It's not a prank, said over there. We can get in touch through regular procedures. What happened to me? No problem, we are very happy to accept investment. G-Fan immediately promised to come down, joking, this kind of good thing cannot find a lantern. Until the phone was hung up, G-Fan still couldn't find the north. The company was short of funds, and it couldn't support it anymore. Red Letter Capital had to call to invest. Was God moved by his sincerity? Hurry and contact the person just now. By the way, check if they are true or not, G-Fan hurriedly told the staff. In a short time, the staff found out the information and said, G-Zone, I just called Hung Seng Capital, they will meet you tomorrow to discuss the investment. Good, great, G-Fan excitedly clenched his fist and was full of excitement. Brothers, come out, great, he shouted. What is it? Everyone in the small team temporarily put down their work and looked at him. G-Fan, have you taken the wrong medicine? Zhang Wei played with a smile, excited to a child with 150 pounds. No, it is really a good thing, someone has to invest in us, said G-Fan. Really, who? The crowd looked at him. Red Letter Capital, just contacted me, I am ready to invest in us, haha, our company has to be developed. G-Fan climbed directly to the table, stood on it, and raised his fists to the sky shield. It's hard to be yourself. Red Letter Capital, Zhang Wei asked aloud. Whoa, you are sure to be Hung Seng Capital? 1% is sure, I have found out, G-Fan affirmed. After he finished the sentence, everyone's emoticon instantly turned from surprise to surprise. Everyone knows that the Red Letter Group is one of the world's top big groups, and their projects have almost no failure. When they were fancy, it was really salty fish turned over and the hanging wire was counterattacked. Ha ha ha, Red Letter Capital, Lao Zi wants to turn over, the usual white-collar workers shouted, completely disregarding their image. It's like dreaming, hurry, yell at me, see if I am dreaming, oh, it hurts. I have said that our driverless project will succeed, if we have the help of Hung Seng Capital, we must go beyond thousands of degrees, crush Google and Tez, and be the first in the world. There is no money for this money, and the hardships of resources are finally coming to an end. Right, why is Red Letter Capital investing in us? I remember we didn't contact them, Kong Guanyu asked a key question after excitement. The crowd suddenly calmed down. Yeah, why do they want to invest in us? Amount, this, G-Fan did not understand. Yeah, why did Red Letter Capital invest in them? He suddenly thought of what Su Xiuying said. Is it, that person is really founder of Red Letter, my idol? What are you talking about, Red Letter founder? Have you seen that big man? Zhang Wei and others looked at him, and said with surprise, that is the business, science, and technology world, see the head of a divine dragon but not its tail. Great. Impossible, can't it be him, G-Fan said to himself. At this time, someone knows, G-Zone, I am looking for you, said that he is the head of the unmanned project of the Hung Seng Group, Mr. Zhu Lianjun. Zhu Lianjun, Red Letter Group, G-Fan is really sure, Su Xiuying said yes. Zhu Lianjun of that day was actually the project leader of the Hung Seng Group. In retrospect, Zhu Lianjun clearly came to help Lu Zixin as a guide and assistant. In this way, Su Xiuying did not lie to him. Scorpio, Ji Fan called out, "Brothers, can you believe it, the Lu Zixin who visited our company a few days ago is the founder of the Hongxing Group, Lu Yan. It is him, he decided to invest in us. I am so excited, Lu Yan actually came to our company to visit, and also recognized my project." Ji Fan jumped up on the table and accidentally bumped into the ceiling and fell directly. Fortunately, the person next to him was quick and caught him. "You want to fall to death? I am so excited, brother, do you know my mood now? I actually got the approval of Lu Yan. I have to call my mom." Ji Fan has been incoherent. "I drop a god, the man that day is Lu Yan." Zhang Wei also forced, "Rely, I knew that I had a photo with him, and I can take it out." "Installing you, people are not willing to disclose their identity, do you dare to rumor everywhere?" Kong Guanyu next to him took a look and then looked around the company. He saw a stool and hurriedly picked it up. "What are you doing? What are you doing with your stool?" Zhang Wei asked inexplicably. "This is the stool that Lu Yan sat on yesterday. It was blessed by the big destiny. I announced that the stool will be returned to me in the future," Kong Guanyu Zhen said with words. "Insidious, this table is mine. Let's leave, this is my table." After a while, they barely calmed down their excitement and prepared to talk with Red Letter Capital. Although the other party said that it wants to invest, but the amount of investment, the extent did not say. So they have to prepare the materials and show their value. In any case, Red Letter Capital will never be too stingy, and with their help, we can get the help of Red Letter Artificial Intelligence technology. At that time, the development of driverless technology to the fourth stage of full automatic driving is not far away. "Brothers, work harder," Ji Fan announced. "Come on," everyone shouted, the momentum was high, sweeping away the decadence. The former entrepreneurs were successfully invested by Hongxing Capital, and Hongxing Capital became their major shareholder, but the operation rights were still delivered to them to operate independently, while providing funds, intelligent technology, and sensing technology. What makes Ji Fan happy is that since the news came out, they have become the hot new startups in the market. Enterprises and capitals line up to work with them. Even the local district government has approved a special area to give them an unmanned vehicle test. It is simply what it is. This kind of treatment is all just because of the emphasis of Lu Yan. "Idol, I will not let you down." Ji Fan is full of fighting spirit, shouting in the office, "Today all work overtime, do you have any opinions?" "No," everyone echoed in unison. End of this chapter. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 422. 422 Chapter Luke's Ominous Omen. The Ominous Omen of Luke's 422 Chapter. At Mr. L, come out. Emoticon, come out, don't hide without diving, I know you are online. 10,000 Realms Science and Technology Chat Group, Red Queen is in AI Lu Zixin. Recently, she is harassing Lu Zixin when she is idle. The main reason is that she wants to ask her about her growth every day. Lu Zixin is speechless, and he has answered countless times for similar questions. Fortunately, the company's affairs have been relatively smooth recently, and the unmanned project is accelerating. Otherwise he really has no time to go to the Red Queen every day. Mr. L, emoticon, shut up, you are a broken computer that doesn't follow the rules. Red Queen, emoticon, you will be beaten sooner or later. Mr. L, emoticon, red little in my hand. Red Queen, tears emoticon, I shut up. Usually when the two are fighting, other group members will dive silently, but it is rare for someone to interrupt them today. Producer Luke, unexplained signs have surfaced again. Red Queen, emoticon, Mengmen face question mark. Mr. L, Luke's big time no time, what are the unknown signs? The manufacturer Luke said, I had a dream last night and dreamed that I would be the next apostle to die. Red Queen, when humans sleep, brain cells also enter a state of relaxation and rest, but some brain cells do not completely rest. Weak stimuli will cause their activities, which will lead to dreams. Emoticon, enter the daydream mode. Maker Luke, no, this is not a simple dream, but a hunch for the future, and a recovery of memory. As early as many years ago, when my strength gradually began to recover, I foresaw some pictures the demon apostles who claimed to never die, began to die one by one. Later facts also proved that these things are happening. I think it's my turn. Before the Maker Luke, the Tyrannosaurus King Baker was once the ninth apostle of the devil. After the death of King Tyrannosaurus, the second apostle, Helder, named him the new ninth apostle. In the quiet city, a sturdy old man is looking at the pattern on the building, which he carved according to the memory of the dream, with scenes of death of several apostles. And the latest one to prepare for carving is his own. Mr. L, is there any way to avoid it? Maker Luke, it's hard. I tried to make a fake self to deceive other apostles, but I recently discovered that maybe I didn't deceive them. Red Queen, stunned face emoticon, is Luke going to die? Red Queen, would you like to use a little biochemical virus? If you die, you can resurrect it? Maker Luke, it's useless, my body and soul, I can't seem to get rid of this fate. I just try to make myself stronger and spell out the lifeline. But recently, the adventurers of the Arad continent, as well as the soldiers of the heavens and the Delos Empire, have been trying to attack the Silent City. The robots I have made have been slaughtered by them. But my strength has not fully recovered. I don't think how long it will take them to the top of Silent City. At this time, Peter Parker asked, then you can't leave, give up your city and save your life? No, Silent City is all I have now. Without the energy here, I will not be able to restore my strength, said Luke, the Maker. And I feel that there is an apostle watching me. That person is impossible. Let me escape. Mr. L, this is hard to do. Let us help you think about it. Red Queen, cut the brain down and use biochemical technology to put it into other organic life. Emoticon, I am a genius. Mr. L, get it, what is this idea? Peter Parker, I think, you can secretly make a bunch of people to copy and confuse them. Maker Luke, it's useless, the apostles can sense the soul, and the illusion of appearance can't confuse them. Luzixon didn't think of any good ideas. After all, the power and the science and technology level of this problem were too high. At this time, the rarely exceeded Mao Shijingyan suddenly said, it is not important whether it is the flesh or the soul, as long as there is consciousness, then I am still me. You can transform consciousness into quantum consciousness and become an intelligent life like me, so the other party is killing your body and soul, and you don't know that your consciousness still exists. It's not a problem to make a new body by relying on your biotechnology or robotics technology. Becoming a smart life, Mao Zedong's statement made the manufacturer Luke have a new idea. After becoming a smart life, everything he had originally been abandoned will become a consciousness in an ordinary machine. In this way, the power he is proud of will also disappear. For the former Hebron planet monarch, can he give up? Luzixon also agreed, I think this can be used as a backhand. If you can't avoid the end of death, as long as consciousness can exist, there may not be a chance to come back later, and your mind is a more important asset than power. The Maker Luke fell silent. He looked at the mural in front of him. He didn't paint the scene of his death. Maybe someone will make up or tell it to destroy it in the future. He has been burdened with humiliation for so many years, still facing failure. Luke cannot accept, but to force, he cannot bear. If it were not for the restoration of power, he would not build a quiet city and obey the command of the second apostle, Helder. Intelligent life, the heart of light and dark, the Maker Luke thought of it. He had obtained a light and dark heart from the red envelope, which could store the source of light and dark energy. If you save some of your source energy, and then leave consciousness as a backhand, you may be able to break the fate of death. Maker Luke, you are doing a good job, I need this opportunity. Mao Yan Yan Yan, I heard that your mind is very smart and has a strong science and technology, but in the transformation of human thinking into intelligent life, perhaps my experience is more useful. He said that he sent the manufacturer Luke an exclusive red envelope, which is about the methods and experience of turning thinking into intelligent life. The manufacturer Luke received the red envelope and thanked him. Thank you. Mo Kang Jinjian, ha ha ha, I hope that you can all feel the beauty of the virtual world and become the beauty of intelligent life. At Mr. L, should you make a quantum computer, you can try to make a virtual world. Sure enough, he is ready to brainwash Lu Zixin and persuade him to create a virtual world and let more recognize the virtual world. End of this chapter. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 423. 423 Chapter 423 Do you dare to hit? Do you dare to hit the 423 chapter? Lu Zixin just took a few words and mixed this thing. If you want to be a virtual world, you have to wait for the artificial intelligence technology to continue to mature, and the biological science and technology is also essential. This is still a blank. A month later, Zhongcheng, Hongxin Virtual Entertainment Co., Limited, Lu Zixin occupied the company's virtual entertainment room and played games with several employees. Last time on the Magic Capital Cruise, Lu Zixin's virtual interactive entertainment project and Daywan Real Estate's virtual entertainment experience room project have now blossomed everywhere. In many large shopping malls and entertainment centers, such experience rooms have been built. Among them, the professional virtual projection game equipment makes the players linger, and even Lu Zixin himself often plays for hours. The spacious game room has completely become the world of projection games, and there are various professional auxiliary equipment to enhance the experience, such as universal walking machine, wind sense, temperature adjustment, and so on. The scene at this time is a gloomy underground maze, a projection game with a terrifying style. Lu Zixin controls the character with a weak flashlight to illuminate the front and walk quietly. On the corridor of the labyrinth, there are all kinds of weird oil paintings, which are scary under the dim light. Ah, there are ghosts, brother-in-law, help, Lu Zixin heard Su Xiaomeng scream in his ear. Su Xiaomeng is already a junior at Zhongcheng University this year. In order to train her, Su Zhirong asked her to go to the Hongxin group to find a work internship. But she is not interested in management and finance. She likes to play games, record videos, dance, and sing, so she is under the red letter virtual entertainment. Became a part-time network red. Today is the weekend, she heard that Lu Zixin is hiding in the company to play games, but also to come and play together. Look clearly, isn't it a ghost, is it a mask, hurry up and pick up, maybe it's a clue, Lu Zixin shouted. Good terrifying, I don't dare, Su Xiaomeng cried. This mask will move, it flies over. Use evil spirits. When I was too young, 2 talents came out of the game room. If you didn't touch the agency just now, we must pass the customs, Lu Zixin is still unfinished. You are not throwing the wrong skills, killing me by the second, Su Xiaomeng threw the pot that Lu Zixin had thrown away and decisively threw it back. What are you playing, so happy? In front of them, Shui Yao came over. Shui Yao is wearing a white lady suit with a light gray lining. The makeup style is elegant, and the exquisite jewelry and tall figure make her a more masculine president. Seeing Shui Yao, Su Xiaomeng's eyes moved slightly, and it seemed that there was something different between Shui Yao and Lu Zixin's eyes. She immediately hugged Lu Zixin's arm and said, the company's new terrifying game is scary, I don't dare to play alone, but my brother-in-law is together. Yes, You are really big enough. I don't dare to play the terrifying game. The virtual projection is too realistic. If you play it, you will have a nightmare. Shui Yao didn't care about her little movements, she said with a smile. Okay, don't chat in the company. They all go to the meal. Let's go out to eat, Lu Zixin greeted. I am going to eat crayfish, Su Xiaomeng immediately called, the one that is full. Food. The three left the company, Shui Yao drove, and Lu Zixin sat in the co-pilot. Hey, hasn't our group invested in an unmanned project recently? Shui Yao asked. When can I come out? Give me this car too. Let's go out and play like us, without having to drive, or drive by myself. It should be perfect. During the year it is estimated that it is a bit difficult to get a full auto driving license through approval, Lu Zixin said. The former entrepreneurs have the help of the power of Red Letter, and the project is progressing rapidly. The unmanned artificial intelligence is already in the road test, and the Red Letter Optoelectronics Research Center is also developing a matching sensing system. In addition, the problem of precise positioning is also solved simultaneously. Through the global communication network of Kangguo Network, currently owned by Hongxin Group, with the special ground base station to make a precise auxiliary positioning system, in conjunction with Huaxia's Baidu positioning system, the theoretical positioning accuracy can reach within 1 centimeter. This precision is completely enough for the unmanned system. At present, the world's civilian positioning system, the lowest error is only about 10 meters. Su Xiaomeng in the back row came across his head and asked, isn't that saying that I don't have to learn a driver's license? Great, I am going to learn the driver's license, and I am being beaten by the coach. How is it? Lu Zixin asked. Su Xiaomen's innate talent instantly, imitating the driving school coach's tone, said, is there anyone in front of you? She changed her tone again, with some doubts and puzzles, I saw it. Don't you hit him. Don't dare. Don't dare you, my mother still doesn't break. Ha 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 ha, Lu Zixin and Shui Yao both laughed. Su Xiaomeng sighed helplessly and said, my subject has been hung up twice. It seems that I really don't have the innate talent to drive, or just wait for the driverless car to come out. Is there a driverless car? Is it estimated to have a driver's license? Shui Yao asked. That's not necessarily, Lu Zixin said. The driverless technology is mature, so you don't need a driver to drive, and in addition to driverless, there is a driver-assisted function. For example, automatic reversing into the warehouse, automatically maintaining the distance, safety warning, etc. With these, even drivers who are unfamiliar with the car can easily drive on the road. Maybe the Ministry of Communications will launch a brand new driver's license, the difficulty requirement will be lower several times. Wow, brother-in-law, can you launch it soon? Su Xiaomeng said, so I don't have to drive school. When she spoke, she saw a traffic jam in front of her, adding, it is best to build a flying car and fly directly over them, so that there will be no traffic jams. Flying cars, that stuff is not practical at all. Other cars can be considered, Lu Zixin said. Now some companies have been able to build flying cars, but there is no practical value. Now the price of small private jets is much cheaper. Buying a flying car is worse than buying a private jet. Besides, this kind of flying car is not suitable for mass transportation. It is not easy to manage, and the cost is high, and it is not worthwhile. Our Red Letter Group wants to build a car. Shui Yao noticed some clues about new products from Lu Zixin's words. In preparation, Lu Zixin said. A new energy vehicle has been identified and there is a solution under consideration. Penjiun Automobile, a subsidiary of Hongxin, has been established for several years. At present, Penjiun's electric vehicles are sold well both at home and abroad, and the annual net profit can reach several hundred million. All of this money has been invested in factory construction and machinery manufacturing research. Up to now, Penjiun's mobile equipment manufacturing industry has been basically improved, so submitted the product plan, ready to develop into the car. Lu Zixin has only recently been approved. Ask for tickets, seek rewards, and subscribe. End of this chapter. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 424. 424 Chapter 424 Chapter AI Trainer. Chapter 424 AI Trainer. I really want to build a car. Su Xiaomeng came to the interest and asked, when is it? I want to buy it. Su Xiaomeng has made a lot of money on the internet in recent years. In the past year, relying on the promotion resources of Red Letter, it has become a first-line network Red, a small rich woman. In addition, her own family is also a billion-dollar asset. Buying a car is just a small meaning. New energy vehicles should be faster and will be launched with the driverless system. Within half a year, Lu Zixin said, your sister said, as long as you don't take the exam, graduate smoothly, she will send you one at the time car. She also said last year that she would send me a whole set of projection game equipment, and now I have not sent it. Su Xiaomeng was dissatisfied. She is afraid of delaying your study. I will give you up tomorrow, will you? It's still best for my brother-in-law, Su Xiaomeng said with gusto. Shui Yao has focused on Lu Zixin's unfinished words, said curiously, you said there is a plan, what is it? She is well aware of Lu Zixin's preferences, a product, if not particularly innovative and science and technology, Lu Zixin will not pay special attention, generally let the following people decide for themselves. It's also a new energy car, but the driving method is different, Lu Zixin said. It's expected to be driven by magnetic levitation. Maglev car, Su Xiaomeng screamed in surprise. This is fun, can you fly around on the road? You said that is a flying saucer, Lu Zixin said without words, maglev can only be hung up where there is a metal track on the road. What is the difference between a maglev train and that? Su Xiaomeng puzzled. Can't you go without a track? Of course, I can go, there are no tracks and wheels, Lu Zixin explained. And the magnetic levitation car is much more free than the maglev train. You can use it as a normal car on a specific road, it can float. Maglev car, isn't that simple, Shui Yao said, driving the car into the underground garage of a mall. Yes, so I'm still thinking about it, Lu Zixin replied. At the beginning, Penjian Auto submitted the only new energy vehicles, which were ultra-long life vehicles built with their lithium-air batteries, equipped with an unmanned system. But after Lu Zixin saw it, I felt that this improvement was still too little. Nowadays, new energy vehicles have already had a certain level in terms of battery life and driverless driving. So I propose to build a new science and technology car. In many cases, he selected the magnetic levitation car. The company's people are studying this plan to see if there is room for it. Come on, eat something, Su Xiaomeng came down from the car, and at the same time skilled to bring a mask. In a place with a lot of people, she is easily recognized by fans. If she is blocked by a photo signature, it is a waste of time. When the three people arrived at the mall, they walked from the underground parking lot to the first floor. They found that the shopping mall was very lively. The first floor of the open space was doing activities, surrounded by a few people, and others stood on the second and third floors. Look, there, the Smart Challenge contest, Su Xiaomeng saw the billboard of the event at a glance, saying, play games, challenge artificial intelligence, get excess rewards. 1,000 prizes for the first pass, and a small gift. After the second pass, 10,000 bonuses and send small gifts. There is 30,000 cash prizes in the third pass, and a limited edition hand is also available. Wow, there is a hand to do. Su Xiaomeng saw the first prize, which was actually the role of her previous cause Resurrection of the Three Kingdoms. The bonus is not very attractive to her, but if it is limited, it means different. Nowadays, the virtual projection game Three Kingdoms reappearance is very hot, and one of the most beautiful games is one of the hottest game characters. Lu Zixin sees the place different from her. He saw something else on the billboard, AI Master. This is a publicity campaign organized by the company. The so-called AI Master is a new type of commercial business developed based on the artificial intelligence of Red Letter. Red Letter's personalized intelligence can add personalized features. Users can also take the initiative to let AI learn some habits, special knowledge, let AI grow. Everyone's AI will grow differently, so this gave birth to this new type of industry, which specializes in developing specific AIs that users can download and copy. Different from the business of Red Letter Intelligent Technology Development Co., Limited, Red Letter is on the technical side, and they are on the side of life. Equivalent to Red Letter Smart Company is a manufacturer, and after they get the goods from the manufacturer, the package is sold to the user as an intermediary. The employees they recruited are called artificial intelligence trainers. The rise of artificial intelligence has caused some jobs to die out, but new jobs have been created, and society is self-regulating. Luzixin sighs that he himself did not expect that such a job would occur. Let's go to the game, Su Xiaomeng suggested, looking at the two while looking forward to it. Luzixin and Shuiyao look at each other. Shuiyao said with a smile, "Okay, just finished playing and eating." "I also want to see what the AI trainer has," Luzixin agrees. In some ways, he is also an artificial intelligence trainer, but he cultivates the quantum brain of artificial intelligence, red and small. Small. The three people went to the event to sign up. The conditions for registration are very simple. They use the smart device to download the software AI Master. The software is divided into computer version and mobile version. In addition to training AI for personal computers, they also design some intelligent services for smartphones, as long as the smartphones are connected to the commercial version of the quantum computer in their software background. The first level is to challenge our AI masters to cultivate the game to play artificial intelligence Xiao, and she compete in a game, as long as they win, even if it is cleared. You can master more than 3,000 games, including chess, fighting, adventure, etc. You can choose one of these games. The staff of AI Master introduced that Luzixin looked at other challengers. There is a boss who is self-sufficient in chess and wants to play chess with artificial intelligence, sweating and sweating. There are people and artificial intelligence to play shooting games, the score is crushed. Others are playing fighting games, it is also very difficult to fight. All games are shown through a virtual projection game console, which is very convenient. Sister, play cards. I suggest you play cards. As a beautiful girl, Su Xiaomen's treatment is particularly good. The boys who failed in the previous challenge also reminded her and said, "I want to play IQ and operation with artificial intelligence. It is almost impossible to win. I didn't see anyone win. Only playing cards, compared with luck, have the opportunity to pass the first level." The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 425. 425 Chapter Smart Competition. Chapter 425 Smart Competition. "Thank you, but I still want to play fighting," Su Xiaomeng said. He has stepped forward and challenged the artificial intelligence little that was specially trained to accompany players to play games. Xiao's image is a young girl. After Su Xiaomeng chose a projection fighting game, she competed with her. In fighting games, the speed of artificial intelligence will be limited, otherwise it will be the top masters, and it is difficult to exceed them in operational response. 5 minutes later, Su Xiaomeng failed, Xiao defeated her. The next Shuiyao, who lost in less than a minute, Luzixin stayed for a while, and finally lost in the precise calculation of artificial intelligence. "It's a pity, there is no way to win prizes." Su Xiaomeng was somewhat disappointed. The boy just reminded him, "You can also challenge the third level without passing the first level, there is no bonus, but there are prizes. Which do you like? I want to send you." No need. Su Xiaomeng is familiar with rejecting him. She has met countless times. However, after the boy, Su Xiaomeng felt that he could not pass the challenge and said, "It doesn't matter, I can definitely win. I know, I am the small wisdom of the small smart community." Zai, you are the very artificial intelligence trainer Zai, Su Xiaomeng said with amazement. On the internet, the artificial intelligence trainer with the net name Zai is particularly famous. He developed many artificial intelligence functions and became the unofficial first artificial intelligence trainer in the smart community. His smart feature templates released in the smart community are still ranked first. "Yes, it is me," he said confidently, "the third level, I can pass the customs." Said, Zai went to the challenge to challenge. Shui Yao said, "The dream of Xiaomeng is really good." So Xiaomeng refused to accept. "I didn't agree with him, he went on his own, and it was inexplicable. I would never accept a gift." Lost. Lost again. On the third level, there was a shout from people, and another challenger fell under the hands of the AI trainer. Very often, people are challenging the third level. Even if they don't get the bonus, they are curious and look at the intelligence of their artificial intelligence. Before the third pass, there were several professional artificial intelligence trainers from AI masters. And there are already hundreds of challengers who fall in front of them. The 448 name is a pity so far. The 448 challenger has failed, an event host announced aloud. The activity took place all day, and no one's artificial intelligence could beat the artificial intelligence that the company specialized in training. This third level is estimated that no one can pass, the audience talked. People are professionally trained artificial intelligence, smart and not like words. It seems that no one can get the third level reward today. This artificial intelligence is really amazing. Can you make me like this? The event host took the opportunity to introduce, as long as we download our AI Master software, we can download different kinds of artificial intelligence in our AI community to make your AI smarter, make your AI more intimate. We have the most professional artificial intelligence trainers, the artificial intelligence we cultivate, and we are extremely smart. Is there anyone else to challenge? The event host asked him several times. No one answered at the moment. It is probably that everyone thinks it is impossible to defeat the professionals. "I am coming," shouted Zai. "Very good, welcome, you are the 449 challenger," the event host shouted. "What is your name?" "My net name is Zai." He did not disclose his real name. But after hearing the name, several artificial intelligence trainers of AI Master looked up. "Zai, it is the little one who is famous in Little," someone recognized him. "I don't think there is a net red to participate in our challenge, it's interesting. I heard that the artificial intelligence he cultivated is very powerful, should you be able to pass the challenge? It's so interesting to see the game between artificial intelligence." Some of the audience were excited, as if they were watching an exciting game. Zai has remotely connected his smartphone to his smartphone, reads the entry title with his smartphone, passes it to the artificial intelligence at home, and then makes an artificial intelligence. During this period, the smartphone is equivalent to a tool for information transfer, and intelligent computing is still done in a quantum computer. The first question: look at the picture, make the description of the scene and characters in the picture that best suits the human mind. A picture is projected into the projector, allowing both sides of the artificial intelligence to map and describe in natural language. This kind of topic is very similar to the exam question, but the information in the picture is more complicated. Artificial intelligence can be misled when accidentally, and it can be said to be messy or not in line with the description of human language habits. In addition, there are story solitaire, polysemous words in different contexts, etc. Some topics, even humans themselves may understand the mistakes. For the computer, it is very difficult. Zai and AI Masters AI trainers competed for several rounds, and the AI was very incomparable. The reaction of artificial intelligence sometimes exceeded the expectations of the audience, and everyone applauded. Unfortunately, Xiaozai still failed. In the final game total score, his intelligence score was 3 points less. Xiaozai also failed the challenge. This AI master company is a bit powerful. Even the first in the community, Xiaozai has failed. It is estimated that no one can succeed. The intelligence of this AI master is really smart. I will download it when I go back. Is there anyone still challenging? Sorry, I didn't get the reward. I still want to ask, can the sister stay a contact? Xiaozai went to Su Xiaomeng and asked. Su Xiaomeng smiled slightly and then euphemistically refused him. I will try it too, Lu Zixin said. Help you get your hand back. Impossible, said Xiaozhi. Their artificial intelligence has been specially trained on the subject, otherwise I will not lose. If the average person, it will definitely not win. He must be able to do it. Su Xiaomeng is full of confidence in Lu Zixin. Xiaozai was rejected by her, and her heart was slightly uncomfortable. She said, the intelligence I cultivated is now ranked first in the smart community rankings and has been lost. He wants to win, unless it is stronger than my intelligence. Is it possible? Look at it, Su Xiaomeng said, I will do it. Xiaozai hugged his hands on his chest and stood by. Well, welcome to the 450 Challenger. The event host has begun to announce the start of the game. Lu Zixin's smartphone signal is connected to the quantum brain. Abba, there are so many people here, the little red voice sounded, and it could see the picture through the camera of the smartphone. Little, now we have to participate in a competition. You look at these rules. Lu Zixin swept through the rules with a mobile phone, and the red urinal instantly read the information. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 426. 426 The logical reasoning of the 426 chapter. Continuous turn. Logical reasoning of the 426 chapter. Continuous turn. Can you start? Asked the event host. Yes, I am ready. The answer is not Lu Zixin, but the red little. Well, Xiaozhi was stunned by the side, and the red little answer made him feel a bit strange. Well, your artificial intelligence is going to play against the super AI that our AI masters have gathered more than a dozen professional AI trainers to create. Now the challenge begins. The first question, look at the picture. Describe the scene on the map with the right words. I saw a photo in the projection. On the campus, a young boy with a backpack wrapped a musical instrument to the girl's ear. The girl licked her ears and looked uncomfortable. The boy still retaliated. Appearance. The intelligence of AI masters quickly spoke, using their low-pitched male voices to say, on the way out of school, a boy is playing a trumpet to a girl. Good, some people have already applauded. This intelligence has been analyzed through pictures. The background location is at school, the time is evening, and there are characters and movements, which are more detailed than those described by some children. It's the turn of the little red, and the little red novel says, is this boy deliberately mischieving this girl because they have contradictions, such as feelings of disharmony and breaking up? Red little did not have the same formal description problem as AI Master, but also raised a question. But this is the problem, let the noisy malls quiet for a moment. My God, she can actually analyze the pictures, figure out the character's behavior and psychology, but also speculate. Several AI trainers of AI masters were shocked. The problem of Red is almost the same as that of most adults. The machine will only describe the scene rigidly, but the intelligence can be associative with human beings for logical reasoning. Is it really artificial intelligence? It won't be connected to a real person. Artificial intelligence can think so much. I feel that my artificial intelligence is a fool. You can guess even things like breaking up. I suspect in my eyes, this is a fake intelligence. Yeah, This picture is to analyze the primary school students, and it is not always possible to say such things. Everyone has questioned, even Zai suspects, you cheated. Can artificial intelligence infer so much information, or, are you a business owner? Su Xiaomeng glanced at him and said, that is our intelligence, no cheating. Zai coldly snorted and said, do you think I will believe, you ask everyone to believe it or not? The audience next to definitely, shouted. Cheat our feelings, garbage business. Is it fake before, deliberately let us challenge it, the onlookers shouted and let the AI master's staff sweat. Please calm down, the event host hurriedly shouted, we can guarantee that there is absolutely no vacation in this event. We have professional equipment here. It is detected that this contestant is connected to artificial intelligence and is detected by the Quantum Information Network. You should know that the Quantum Information Network is operated by the Hongxing Group and there are no security problems. They moved out of the Quantum Information Network and the Red Letter Group, and they really convinced everyone. The event host rushed to save the scene and said, in order to prove that our questions and answers are not arranged in advance, the next story is the solitaire, which is randomly selected by the audience. Fortunately, the host of this event was a bit savvy. This approach calmed the audience and slightly recognized it. If you want to ask questions, please raise your hand. Well, this lady, you should start with a head and say a word, ask for the scope of the story. The event host randomly appointed one person. The woman said, well, I just want to say one. I am playing games at home, and suddenly someone knocks on the door, and then goes on, asking for a daily life scene. AI Master's smart first pick, it said. I asked, who is it? There was a voice coming out, your takeaway is over, come out and take it. The AI Master trainers showed a satisfying emoticon, and they let the company's artificial intelligence learn a variety of life, games, entertainment materials. This level of problem, their intelligence can be solved perfectly. Well, stop, who will come out of the next scene? Asked the host. The next scene requires a terrifying scene. Read little and small, I came to the door and wanted to open the door and take the takeaway. I suddenly remembered that I didn't take any takeaway. I looked close to the cat's eye and looked away from the blood red. The knocking on the door became more intense, like to smash my door. Good, this is a good one, someone applauded. Then there is a new round, and the scene requirements become a warm scene. The AI Master Smart was a little bit responsive, and there was no voice coming out. After 2 seconds, Smart forcibly said a story. Mother called me and told me that the gift I gave was here. I am very happy. Can't this be? The audience was dissatisfied. The terrifying atmosphere of the story has not disappeared yet. The event host quickly said, artificial intelligence has received such a degree, it is already very powerful. Its language logic and thinking logic are very good. The crowd nodded. They almost forgot, this time the story is the computer, not the real human. Little, you come back to the story, Lu Zixin said. Red Xiao continued, the door was suddenly opened, father, mother and friends suddenly appeared, cheering loudly, happy birthday. I discovered that the original takeout was my friend's, the blood red on the cat's eyes because the red wrapping paper blocks it. Wow, it's amazing, Su Xiaomeng applauded the little red. The audience next to them also surprised, respond quickly, this story is good. Is this a win? Should be, this is more intelligent than their AI masters. This intelligence is so strong. Aside, Zai was still frowns, and he suddenly asked, take the terrifying scene again. Read little, the tears are my eyes. I told myself that this is not true because my parents died in a car accident as early as 10 years ago. The style of the story was suddenly terrifying, and the audience cheered, intelligent brain. 666. This smart I have served, can go to write novels. There is someone left in this pass. A mountain is still taller than a mountain. Impossible, can its logical reasoning be connected? Zai shouted in dissatisfaction, change again, become a science fiction scene. The little red moment is connected, in a sealed biological culture tank, a human brain is soaked in a green solution. This is the brain of I. Next to I, a scientist wearing a white coat says, this the owner of the brain died in a car accident 10 years ago. We used brain preservation techniques to continue the life of his brain. When he stimulated his brain with bioelectricity, he would have some illusions. Pa pa pa, the host of the event couldn't help but applaud and said, it's too good, this is the smartest intelligence I have ever seen. Logically thinking. Does this smart sell? I want to buy it, download it, others shouted at Lu Zixin. Little and awesome, Su Xiaomeng smiled and praised, the Zai and the AI masters of the artificial intelligence trainers on the side are all stunned. Is this intelligence a real person hanging? No, it's a real person. If you don't have enough association skills, you won't be able to pick it up. End of this chapter. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 427. 427 Chapter 427 is priceless. Chapter 427 She is priceless. Are we winning? Lu Zixin asked. Win, said AI Masters artificial intelligence trainers emoticon. Su Xiaomeng proudly said to Xiao Ji on the side, I will tell you early that we can win. Zai has nothing to say, he finally saw it today, what is called people beyond people, there are mountains outside the mountains. At this time, some of the AI Master staff came over and asked Lu Zixin, this friend, can you sell your smart template to us? Lu Zixin shook his head directly and said, sorry, no. We are very expensive, 1 million, the man said directly, it seems that he is an executive of AI Masters. What, a smart template is worth 1 million, the road people were shocked and looked at Lu Zixin enviously. That's too cool, just copy the smart template to them and you'll get it, it's just 1 million. I used to cultivate artificial intelligence and still make money, I have to study it when I go back. No, I don't sell. Lu Zixin still refuses. That person sees, clenching one's teeth said, 5 million, buy out at a price, if you can sell your quantum computer to us, we can make 10 million. 10 million. When I heard this number, most people couldn't help themselves. Change it to them, let alone the computer, that is, the underwear that is now worn can be sold immediately. Zai is a deep breath, and his smart template released in the small smart community has only earned millions. But the other party's bid, he not only does not feel high, but also feels low. The artificial intelligence cultivated by this person is that selling 30 million, 50 million, or even hundreds of millions is not a problem. Abared Xiao shouted, with some grievances in his voice. Lu Zixin comforted, do not worry, Abba will not sell you, you are priceless. Abba, little is so happy, the little red tone turned into happiness. You don't have to think about it, don't mention it again. What about the prize? Lu Zixin asked. The executives of AI Masters are so determined to see Lu Zixin, and it is inevitable that they will be disappointed. But still telling, give this gentleman the prize, sir, if it is convenient, can you leave a contact? Lu Zixin still refused. He took the prize and hurriedly took Shui Yao and Su Xiaomeng to rush. Because they are too eye-catching, after showing the powerful little red intelligence, some people still contact them. No way, Lu Zixin had to cancel the original reservation and re-drive to another place to eat. I wish you a happy birthday. Lu Zixin gave the winning hand to Su Xiaomeng. Su Xiaomeng revealed a surprised emoticon, asked, sister, how do you know that today is my birthday? From last month, every time you chat, you remind me that I don't know if I have a ghost. Lu Zixin rolled her eyes at her. Your sister went to the UK for a business trip and said that I will call you at night. The waiter came with a delicate little cake and placed it on the table. Shui Yao smiled at her and said, your birthday cake, make a wish. Su Xiaomeng put his hands on his chest, closed his eyes, and said loudly, "My wish is to find a boyfriend like a brother-in-law." "Stupid, the wish is to meditate," Lu Zixin knocked her head. Shui Yao showed a smile and said, "It is the same." Lu Zixin stayed in Zhongcheng for more than half a month before returning to Pengcheng. This time, he did not go to Hongxin Electronics, but went to Penjiun Automobile Co., Ltd. Octopus, the new energy vehicle project, we have already implemented it in the company. Penyun's current president, Zhang Sunmiawai, reported that this month, the first Penjiun new energy vehicle will be assembled. Zhang Sunmiai was appointed by Lu Zixin and has been the president of Penjiun Automobile for nearly 2 years. The company has always said that it is a steady development, but Zhang Sunmiai has been dissatisfied. Compared with the other subsidiaries of Red Letter, which can't move more than 1 billion yuan a year, Penjiun Auto relies on selling electric vehicles. Now the car project is really a big development opportunity. Lu Zixin looked at the project report and it was no different from the previous one. Penjiun new energy vehicle will adopt the technology of 4-run driver unmanned system, Kunpeng lithium air vehicle power battery, and independent motor. It is a top new energy vehicle. Quality must be strictly checked. This is Penyun's first car, cannot make any mistakes, although it is a cliché, Lu Zixin stressed it again. Well, we will control every link, from raw materials to finished products, and we can't feel a trace of disclosure, Zhang Sunmiai promised. Well, is that Professor Cheng Qinggui? I want to talk to him, Lu Zixin said. In the mechanical power room, I will inform him. Zhang Sunmiai left the office. Cheng Mu is a professor of mechanical power and engineering at Jiangda. He helped solve the problem of Penjiun electric vehicle motor before. He is now a technical expert hired by Penjiun Automobile. Octopus, the screen is here. He not only carries smart glasses, but also holds a spherical quantum computer in his hand. Professor Cheng, the magnetic suspension car we discussed last time, do you have any good ideas? Lu Zixin asked. I discussed it with a few experts and felt that the feasibility was not very high, Cheng Mu said, activated the spherical quantum computer, and the projection screen appeared on the desk. Look, this is a model of a magnetic levitation car that the island country tried to make. In the picture, a three-dimensional model picture appears. The model runs smoothly, but if we zoom in on the actual car size, there are a lot of problems. For example, the suspension problem. Magnetic levitation is the buoyancy and driving force generated by the interaction between the magnetic field of the road and the magnet on the body. The car is not like a high-speed rail, and there is no fixed track. This road magnetic field is a big problem. There was a point of view that relied on the geomagnetic mines in the earth to generate force, but that is whimsical. The magnetic field of the geomagnetic field is too weak, and if you want to rely on the magnetic field to suspend, you need a strong force. It is not as direct as letting the car fly. Lu Zixin asked, can we build a magnetic suspension car track? The process nodded. It is feasible to build a track, which in turn faces a new problem, cost building. There are also land resources occupied by the track and so on. The magnetic suspension car itself will consume more energy than ordinary cars. It is very difficult to suspend it with the weight of the car, and the safety of the magnetic suspension car needs to be solved. In addition to air friction during suspension movement force, almost no road friction, how to brake, how to ensure safety, etc., there are problems. End of this chapter. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 428. 428 Chapter 428 Social Disputes. Chapter 428 Social Disputes. In summary, we believe that at this stage, it is not suitable for the development of magnetic levitation vehicles. Cheng Curtin gave a conclusion. Lu Zixin did not give him a clear negative or affirmation, but said, you list the specific questions and submit them to me. The more detailed the better. Well, I will sort it out when I go back. Cheng Curtin nodded. After the curtain disappeared, Luzixin began to think about the problem of the magnetic levitation car. Of course, he knows that such a car is difficult to manufacture and popular at a time, otherwise other car companies have already begun research and development. The more this is, the more challenging it is for him. Bringing 10 science and technology from 10,000 realms to the real world and letting science and technology grow faster, is life more interesting, isn't it? When Luzixin was still working on the magnetic levitation vehicle project, Penyun's first new energy vehicle was already built. All raw materials and parts are top-notch configurations. Compared with other brands, its best is the battery life of super lithium battery, large power motor, automatic magnetic brake safety system and the just improved driverless system. In order to distinguish Penyun cars from other cars, the design of Penyun new energy vehicles is very recognizable, so that the details are exquisite and full of dynamics. The body line gives a more intuitive intuition and a sense of sharpness. The interior is also designed and adjusted by professional designers for more than a year. With the intelligent design ability of the quantum brain, the interior space is intelligently adjusted to the largest and most comfortable design, full of science and technology. It is worth mentioning that Penyun has multiple virtual projection holes in it, which enables passengers in every seat on the car to operate virtual projections and connect to the onboard quantum computer for network experience. From the beginning, Penyun new energy vehicles have been positioned in the luxury car class. Unlike quantum computers, Red Letter's quantum computers all use their own core technology, eliminating the high cost of intellectual property that traditional computers need to join, so the price is still somewhat cheaper compared to luxury computers. However, the auto manufacturing cost of the Red Letter Group is difficult to compress, many raw materials and accessories need to be imported, plus virtual projection, onboard quantum computer, driverless system, battery motor, etc. The cost of these supporting equipment adds up. It is destined that its cost will be low. Penyun Automobile is not in a hurry to sell, but is waiting for the approval of the relevant departments through the driverless system. This is their biggest problem at present. Although there are many unmanned companies in the market, there are car companies, there are new internet science and technology companies, and old companies invest, but at present, no one can be allowed officially sold on the road. It is the frontier enterprise that can only obtain the road test qualification, and carry out test driving on the prescribed roads with driver-assisted driving. In order to gain the recognition of relevant departments and the public, Penyun Automobile still needs to prove itself. Apply. Luzixin issued an order to solve the problem of the driverless license before the problem of the magnetic levitation car. Otherwise, nothing is empty talk. The driverless car cannot go on the road, then the magnetic levitation car will be half. Therefore, among the subsidiaries of the Hongxing Group, Penyun Motor, which has been very low-key, and the Unmanned Development Company of the former, jointly issued a statement, and has successfully developed complete autonomous driving technology, and wants to apply for L5 class cars from relevant departments. License. As soon as this news came out, it immediately ignited the network and pushed the Penyun car and the former driver Unmanned Development Company to the forefront. Unmanned driving is not unusual, and it is unusual to fully drive the system. The International Society of Automotive Engineers and the US Department of Transportation have a standard for automotive intelligence, which is also being adopted in China. And from Level 0 other manual driving, to Level 1 other auxiliary driving, Level 2 semi-automatic driving, Level 3 high automatic driving, Level 4 super automatic driving and Level 5 automatic driving. The first title of the homepage of the Car Home website is the latest announcement of Penyun Automobile. The website report said, at present, no matter whether it is international or domestic, driverless cars can only achieve a high degree of automatic driving, get Level 3 other test licenses, Level 5 other fully automatic driving licenses. There is no country in the world appeared. Complete auto driving means that the car does not need driver-assisted driving, it relies entirely on intelligence to conduct traffic, Penjayun, can you really do it? This question is what everyone wants to ask. The person in charge of the thousands of unmanned projects department said in the latest news interview, the 1000-degree high automatic driving technology has matured and is undergoing the improvement of other automatic driving technology of level 4. Personally, Penjayun cars can only reach level 4, and L5 is completely exaggerated in automatic driving. Some experts said, in terms of driverlessness, Penjayun automobile and related departments should be very cautious. This is related to traffic safety. Once a slight error occurs, it will directly threaten the lives of the masses. At this stage, it is recommended the relevant departments will not open the L5 license plate, and hope that Penjayun will also start testing from the L3 license plate and improve it step by step. The masses are also very worried and doubtful. In the survey on whether you support Penjayun's fully self-driving cars on the road, 95% or more of the respondents expressed concern. Answer A: I don't think it is very convincing. Although intelligence is very convenient, it is still better than nothing. If it is wrong, what should I do? Is the passenger not finished? Answer B: I think it is better to have driver-assisted driving, that is, semi-automatic driving. Fully automatic driving does not sound very reliable. I am sure I will not ride. Answer C: resolutely resist such a car. It will bring great hidden dangers to our traffic safety. Also, if there is no driver, how many drivers in the country are not unemployed? Answer D: if I don't believe anyone else, but they use the artificial intelligence of red letter, there should be some credibility. I think we can test it. It is better to wait for a while on the road. It is not only the public opinion that is suspicious, but even the relevant departments are very embarrassed. Do you want to use the application of Penjayun automobile to test and prove that the complete autonomous driving technology is qualified or unqualified? New problems that have been there. Pengcheng Transportation Department is currently holding a special meeting on this matter. Request tickets, subscribe. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 429. 429 Chapter Drive Test. Chapter 429 Road Test. So far, only the Level 3 High Automatic Driving Test License has been issued nationwide. Level 5, even if it is a test license, cannot be easily issued. The old cotters of the Traffic Management Bureau have a conservative concept. If their city is the first to issue Level 5 test licenses to Penjayun Automobile, it is tantamount to attracting the focus of the topic to them. If there is any security incident in Penjayun driverless car, they will be responsible for these decision makers. I feel that I can try to open it after passing strict tests, a young cotter said. Using artificial intelligence to assist traffic management, we have seen it in the past few months, and the results have been remarkable. The Ministry of Transport also specializes in the identification of documents, urged our local traffic control bureaus to use new technologies. The unmanned driving of this Penjayun car is a fully automatic driving developed with the latest artificial intelligence technology. From an intelligent point of view, it should not be a problem. He is the head of the Intelligent Transportation Management System. After seeing the convenience of artificial intelligence-assisted traffic management, he is very recognized for artificial intelligence technology. How do you know that there is no problem? Unmanned driving involves more than just artificial intelligence, as well as positioning system, sensing system, etc. Can you guarantee that they are okay? Someone started using words directly. I can't guarantee it, but we can detect it. Luo Wei insisted on his own point of view and said, the future of traffic management and transportation must be based on new technology as the core of intelligent transportation. Do not try to know how it will become better. Xiao Luo said that it makes sense, but you thought about it. How do we detect it? Fully automatic driving, this is a technology that has never happened before. What methods and standards do we use to ensure that it has no problem? So I think, Still, once you put it in, you can first issue L3 to Pengyun Motors, or even Level 4 licenses to ensure driver assistance. The Traffic Control Bureau is more neutral, not too radical, nor too conservative. The people are arguing endlessly, and finally they have to ask the director and deputy director to make the decision. Secretary Wu Changfeng is deeply frowns, and this is still a trouble. Negation is not good, and support risks are also big. Now the whole country, including the above leaders, various departments and enterprises in the transportation industry, are waiting for their response, and we must make a decision as soon as possible. Report the test results of Pengyun Auto's driverless driving again, he ordered, and someone immediately found the materials and reported the results. In the past, their L3 highly automated driving test was conducted for 2 months. There was no traffic accident or traffic violation. Fully automatic driving, testing for extreme and intense driving conditions. In their own submissions the display has passed, but our review has not kept up. From the data reports, they can't find any problems. But the most critical, this is a phased step from manual driving to complete unmanned driving. The first open city will inevitably face the greatest pressure. Luo Wei added, the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology has reviewed their information technology such as intelligent driving, positioning and sensing, which proves that there is no problem. Wu Changfeng hesitated for a long time and said, you can try to approve them to conduct road tests on some roads at the same time. Drivers must be supervised in real time. There must be high traffic accident insurance. Let them try for a month. Pengcheng Traffic Management Bureau's trial regulations on completely autonomous vehicles was promulgated, allowing Pengyun driverless vehicles to conduct road tests on the roads and awarding them the world's first Level 5 driverless car test license. The regulations also stipulate that in the event of any traffic safety problems caused by the immaturity of driverless technology, the test license will be withdrawn and Pengyun Motor will be responsible for the corresponding traffic accident. When this regulation came out, it did not cause an unexpected social repercussions. The media, experts, and the public have disputed this practice and questioned the safety of driverless driving. But in any case, Pengyun driverless car is eligible for temporary road test. You can try to carry out complete driverless test on the road. According to the provisions of the trial regulations, Pengyun Automobile must still send a safety driver to sit in the car. When the driverless system has an accident, it will control the driving rights of the car in time. To test the driverless system regularly, there must be no problem. Inside the Pengyun car, Lu Zixin executives stressed that currently the relevant departments and most of the people are skeptical about fully automated driving. Once we appear, any small problem will be magnified by the media. Uber Science and Technologies events are a testament to the past. Previously, a self-driving car from Uber in the United States had a traffic accident in Tempe, Arizona. It collided with a pedestrian who was crossing the road. The pedestrian died after being taken to the hospital. The Uber vehicle was in autonomous driving when it hit the pedestrian. This is the first case in which the first self-driving vehicle was killed in a public road crash. After this incident, it caused a huge social repercussion, and some people publicly resisted drone driving. The state's Vehicle Management Bureau also stopped the driverless test, so that Uber had to transfer the driverless project to other states. If a similar time develops in China, it is estimated that there is no transfer to other cities for trial treatment, but it is directly banned for a while. That will completely disrupt the industrial layout of Pengyun Auto, which has a great impact. We can accept undiscovered problems in the driverless system, but we can't let such problems cause security incidents. Lu Zixin's words were recorded as a core requirement. In order to let the public see Pengyun's confidence in driverless driving, Zhang Sunmei decided to test the safety of the driving system by personally taking the driverless car on the test day. On the first day of the actual road test of Pengyun driverless car, Pengyun Automobile Co., Limited, Pengcheng Traffic Management Bureau, all the news media attended the event. holding the ribbon-cutting event for the world's first Level 5 driverless test license. Wu Changfeng, director of the Traffic Management Bureau, personally attended the event and participated in the ribbon cutting. The local TV station sent a staff member to broadcast live, recording this moment. A female host of Pengcheng TV station, with a loudspeaker, said to the live camera, "Look, this is the world's first fully self-driving car made by Penjiun Automobile. It will be independent of the driver driving on the road. Many people have doubts about it. We connected the camera lens on the car and have a drone in real time. It will immediately see its actual driving on the road." End of this chapter. The Black Technology Chat Group of the 10,000 Realms. Author, Huo Dong. Chapter 430. 430. If you hit the 430 chapter? If the 430 chapter is hit? Before the TV station and the network live broadcast live, the audience waited curiously, and those car companies, science and technology companies were waiting silently. Penjiun Motors' attempt to drive unmanned is very important. If it goes wrong, it will have a great negative impact. If it succeeds, it means a revolution in driving style. On the lens, Zhang Sunmei, the president of Penjiun Automobile, has already taken the car, and she is also with the director of Pengcheng Traffic Management Bureau, Wu Changfeng, a driving supervisor, security officer and TV host. Is this car safe? If something goes wrong, the audience watched the live video and discussed it in the message area or live broadcast barrage. The directors of the Traffic Management Bureau are all sitting up. Shouldn't something happen? They are on the XX road. There are so many cars on this road, I don't dare to drive fast when I drive. The front row eats melon. This is Penjiun's driverless car. I heard that the intelligence system is provided by Red Letter. If it is good, I want to buy it too. In the car, Zhang Sunmei is answering the question of the moderator. Our car is completely different from worrying about safety. It can be said that the unmanned system is 90% safer than the real man. If the future cars use the driverless system, I think there will be fewer traffic accidents and traffic jams. It seems that General Zhang is very confident about Pengyun's driverless car. So what is the real situation? Now we can see it, the host said. The camera was switched to the drone lens. I saw that on the spacious road. The first Penjiun driverless car started. Hit the left turn signal, start, enter the straight road. A series of operations are all done automatically by artificial intelligence, very smooth. When the car is integrated into the traffic, it is the place to truly test the driverless system. Inside the car, all the environmental conditions around the car can be seen through the miniature camera and virtual projection. Wu Changfeng paid close attention to him, and he was slightly worried in his heart. This time, he decided to give even 5 other unmanned test licenses to Penjiun Automobile. The pressure he bears is not small, for fear that this unmanned system has a problem. However, the car is extremely stable, and the speed, brakes, lane change, and overtaking are similar to those of the old driver for more than 10 years. Wow! It's really like a real-life driver. The audience was amazed by the emotions. In the picture, the driverless car can perfectly respond to various situations, and the reaction speed is quite fast. We can see that the Penjiun driverless car responded very quickly in response to various traffic conditions, and responded in almost a microsecond. When we ride, we almost never feel the body any shaking. Is as comfortable as sitting on the sofa of your own home, said the host. It took more than 2 hours for the driverless car to travel a full circle around the prescribed route. On the internet, many viewers are bored. Nothing, it's too stable. I thought what would happen, nothing happened. It's okay, it means that the driverless technology is mature. It is estimated that the day when you can drive on the road without a driver's license. It's hard to say, what if there is an emergency, no driver will do it? No matter what they think, on the first day, the Penjiun driverless car drove safely on the road in Pengcheng for a whole day without any accidents. The media also reported on this incident and predicted the future of driverless cars. This car and several other L5 driverless test license cars have to go on the road in Pengcheng for a month without a day and night to prove that this driverless technology is desirable. Half a month passed quickly. Penjiun driverless car has been safely driving for half a month, and there have been continuous reports from the media. Discussions about whether a driverless car can be on the road are becoming more and more fierce, and there are not a few approvers and opponents. At 2 in the morning, a Penjiun driverless car ran smoothly on the road, and the test data was continuously fed back to the quantum brain. After the car, a 50-year-old car driver is chewing betel nuts and talking to the co-driver's friends. You said that this is not strange in front of this car, you don't need a driver to open it yourself. If it is popular in the future, we still can't be unemployed, the driver said with dissatisfaction. Now science and technology, the net invention is not the stuff we use, it's enough to drive our car, and it's still unmanned. After we lost our job, they paid for it. That is, I really want to give the car a smash. He was also a driver in the co-pilot, but he was a black car driver and did not work in a regular transportation company. Don't you lose money, the driver of the car shouted. This is a very interesting thing to hear. There are cameras on it, you can't afford it. Hey, you said, if they hit the car, who should pay? The co-pilot suddenly asked. They have people in this car for the first few days now. There is no one. If this is a collision, who are you looking for? In the second phase of the driverless car test, there was no safe driver on the car, which was approved by the Transportation Authority. The car driver thought for a while and said, I estimate, or look at the traffic rules, whoever violates the regulations will lose money. That's not good, said the co-pilot. There are many situations in which traffic rules must be violated. Both of them are old drivers for many years. I know that sometimes I have to violate the traffic rules a little while driving. But the driverless car is not good. It is not a person. In general, the traffic rules are observed. But if it is for safety reasons, it violates traffic rules and there is a security incident, then the problems faced are complicated. If there is such a situation, I guess we should find the manufacturer to lose money, the car driver said casually. And they should buy insurance, and insurance companies pay. The news seems to have been written. I searched and searched, the co-pilot took out the phone search and found the relevant report. The above said, Penjiun driverless cars have invested a high amount of insurance for every driverless car in the event of a safety accident. Penjiun Automobile Co. Limited promises not to shirk its responsibility and protect the interests of the injured party. Hey, seeing this report, the co-pilot suddenly gave birth to a thought. He immediately said, Old Huang, you said, if this driverless car hit us, is it going to give us money? Of course, I have to pay for it, said the driver of the car. But this driverless car is very stable, I can't see a crash. It's generally impossible, but what if it's a special case? The co-pilot, with a hint of surprise and sneak in his voice. End of this chapter.